Oh, hello, and welcome to All Our Channel's weekly news update for the week of December 1st through December 7th. Now, before we get into anything else, if you are a Ko-fi supporter, go to the Ko-fi and partake in the December votes. If you don't want to have to scroll through the big old Ko-fi, because honestly, Ko-fi is not a very well laid out site in my opinion, you can head to the Discord and in the news channel. All of the new votes are right there in a post. Very easy to find. If you just go to the news channel and scroll up a little bit, you will find it. There is some big votes there. And in fact, we're going to go and look at those votes in just a second. I'm going to try and get them up. Hang on. Come on. Discord. Not Discord, web browser. Firefox. So, the first of the votes. December Ko-fi supporter game vote. These are the 3 games that have been suggested by supporters: Mass Effect, Prey, and later Alligator. This is going to help determine what we play after we beat Mass Effect. Go and vote on that. Yeah, you never know when I'll beat what I play when I beat Halo Wars. When I beat Halo Wars, I'll play whatever wins this vote. Words. Can you tell these aren't scripted? You never know when I'll beat this. I could beat Halo Wars halfway through the month, and then this vote will close and I'll pick a winner, just like what happened last month. Or I could beat Halo Wars right as December comes to an end before the January vote can go up. It's January after December, right? I'm not stupid, am I? Yeah, January vote. I am stupid. But, go and vote on that. And then the other vote, the $2,000 vote. So I have a video where I talk about this much better that will have gone up either right before or right after this. A new Ko-fi supporter, or a new rundown of all the benefits of joining my Ko-fi. That's going to serve as sort of the Ko-fi's trailer. Words. But this is to eventually the goal with the channel, or if words. I don't want to say this is the goal with the channel, because there's not a goal to the channel. The channel is just something where I create and put things out and you all enjoy it. But I would love it if we could hit the point where I can financially support myself with this channel. And that point is if I'm earning $2,000 a month on my YouTube and Twitch stuff. So if we hit the $2,000 a month donated on Ko-fi measure, I will thank all of you by starting another playthrough, and this is a collection of options of what that can be. So I'm going to go ahead and run through what all these mean right now, and if you are a Ko-fi supporter, feel free to DM me if you have suggestions of more things you would want to have put on this list for next month's vote. So, and keep in mind, the votes all roll over into the next month's vote, so the sooner you start supporting me and partaking in these votes, the sooner, or the more sway you have on what happens in the channel. The longer you support me and the more money you support me with, the more sway you have. Simple as that. You can buy me like a whore. So, another daily supporter series. Basically, if that wins this vote, I'll pick 2 games from this vote instead of just 1. That's what that is. Daily Animal Crossing streams. Hey, instead of it being something like that, how's about we make Animal Crossing a series I play through? I fucking love Animal Crossing and I always want to play it more, but I never have the time to play it. This will be a way to motivate me to do it, is doing it for the channel. The way this would work is every day at around 2 to 3 p.m.-ish, we would do an Animal Crossing stream, and then that stream's recording would go up the following day on YouTube. Next one, bring back Two Brothers as a weekly series. Some of you who've been longtime followers know that Two Brothers was a series where me and my brother recorded videos together, and we currently have hanging and unfinished a playthrough of Undertale, a playthrough of Outer Wilds, and a playthrough of Detroit Become Human. And we both really want to finish all 3 of those playthroughs, but we just don't have the time between my day job and my brother having to raise their newborn daughter. But if I'm able to make a living off this and leave my day job, then it'll be much easier for us to find time, and if you guys ask for it, I will specifically do everything in my power to set aside time in my schedule with my brother to do this. Option 4. It's written wrongly, and weekly game dev videos. So, we are currently doing, every single Saturday, a game dev video where I develop my game Marble Island Roll. More on that later. This is gonna be a jam-packed weekly news update. Hope you're all ready for it. But if you all really like that, you can vote for this, and I will actually create a second slot where I begin the early drafting process and working on a game dev bible for a bigger follow-up title of an additional game that I would like to make. And so we will set aside 2 days of the week, one for Marble Island Roll and one for this other project. So, you know, that's there. The other project, I have a few in my head, but I'm thinking right now it would be this game I have in my mind called White Tower. But, you know, that's for future thoughts. The next one, weekly You Laugh You Lose videos. I have always loved You Laugh You Lose content. I watch it on YouTube pretty frequently, actually a little less lately, but it's a type of series I've always watched and I love. And I want to do, but the problem is it requires two things. A guaranteed chunk of time where you're going to be sitting there watching a bunch of YouTube videos trying not to laugh, and a large number of followers who are willing to send me videos. The problem is, I don't have either right now. But if I'm at the point where I'm earning $2,000 a month off of you guys, I'm sure I'll have a lot of viewers then. And the way that the You Laugh You Lose videos would work is that every single Discord follower would be able to submit one video a week, and every single person on the every single person on Ko-fi would be able to submit additional videos based off what tier of supporter they are. And I would watch the Ko-fi supporter videos before I watch the videos submitted by Discord users. So yeah, that's a fun concept. Then the next one is Heart of Action development videos. Heart of Action, for those who don't know, is my tabletop role-playing game that I've been developing for the better part of a decade. You can find the basic rules in the Discord linked down below, or off to the side if you're watching this as the channel trailer. But words. I would love to keep developing that system and creating more specific setting content, because the rules we have there are a very basic version of the rules that are not setting specific, and I want to make setting specific rules and content for it. And this would be a good way for that to happen. This would be that every single week we would sit down and we would begin trying to convert a game I have played into the tabletop format. And I'd probably let Ko-fi supporters vote on what game that would be. Hoi, 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 hoi. Anyway, then the last one is put aside more time to focus on bonus videos with friends. This would be that rather than starting another playthrough on the channel, we stick with the number we have, focus on getting that all out, and then use the extra time to hang out more with my friends and play Lethal Company and Gary's Mod and Borderlands and Grounded and other multiplayer games. And just hang out with them and have fun with that. Anyway, that's just the first part of this this news update and talking about the new monthly votes. I'm going to dedicate far less time to those and all of the other votes this week and just bring up that the votes are there and tell you all to go and partake in them. And remember, if you become a supporter now, you can make requests for things to have appear in next month's vote. But with that out of the way, also there's a video talking in way more detail about that either has already gone up or is about to go up, the new Ko-fi trailer. So, you know, go check that out. With all that out of the way, let's actually talk about this week's video content. You can see I've moved the little icons from being in the bonus section to being on the actual time slot, like in the actual slot where they are, just because I feel like that makes more sense. But we got a hell of a lot of content coming out for all of you this week. Like, God, we got a lot of content coming out. So let's get into talking about that, huh? Starting off, on Sunday, December 1st, we have episode 5 of our Halo Wars playthrough, Getting the Hang of It, where I'm starting to get better at the game. We then have also, as always, video length tends to be between 20 to 30 minutes. If it is less or more than that, I will make note of it here and give you a reason why, generally. I usually don't give a reason for why they're longer, they just are longer. Yeah, so we have that, and then following the Halo Wars video, we have a almost extra long episode of Death Stranding at 29.5 minutes, so I feel like it's worth mentioning. Episode 156, Another Chip on My Shoulder, where we help out our friend Jay a little bit more. After that, we have episode 360 of Tears of the Kingdom, way ahead of you, where we are way ahead of the game. We're A-okay. And then we cap off Sunday with another episode of Sunless Sunday, the 51-minute episode 59 of Sunless Sea. Upgrades, people, upgrades! Where we make great leaps forward with our technology of our stuff. Words. I'm trying to say what's happening without spoiling it. We make great leaps forward is what happens. Also, can you tell I'm recording this at 5 a.m. the day that it goes live? And I'm not being scripted. Yeah. Anyway, moving into Monday, December 2nd, we have the 33-minute episode 6 of Halo Wars, Dome of Light, which is extra long as we really work hard to make progress and beat the mission we're in, where we have to bring down the Dome of Light. After that, we have episode 74 of New Vegas, Back in the Hole, where things go a little less good than I would want. Then we have episode 361 of Tears of the Kingdom, Repetition, where the best way to learn is repetition. That's how you memorize things, folk. Repetition. Moving on to December 3rd, Tuesday, we have episode 7 of Halo Wars, the extra long episode the extra long episode 7 at 37 minutes long. Scarab, where we face off against one big boy. After that, we have episode 157 of Death Stranding, more roads, always more roads, where we connect America like never before. After that, we have episode 362 of Tears of the Kingdom, Thunderstruck, where we get thunderstruck. Yeah, copyright claim. I'm a little late night loopy, forgive me. Moving on to Wednesday, December 4th. We have episode 8 of Halo Wars, another extra long one, the 37-minute Scarab Killer, where I think the name is pretty self-explanatory. After that, we have episode 75 of Fallout New Vegas, That Empty Feeling, where I reflect on my favorite part of the Fallout series. And then we cap off that day with episode 363 of Tears of the Kingdom, Helping Myself Out, where, man, past me was really looking out for future me. Wish I could say current past me was looking out for current past me, because I gotta go and do a bunch of chores after this, and it's 20 a.m. Moving on to December 5th, Thursday, we have another extra long episode of Halo Wars. I'm noticing a pattern here. The 30-minute episode 9, Flood. Which, things are getting good in this game. It always seems like the Flood are a hellbringer of good times in the Halo series. After that, we have episode 158 of Death Stranding, Tight on Resources, where we find ourselves in a pickle we haven't been in a while. And then we have the extra long 31-minute episode 364 of Tears of the Kingdom, Arena Battle, where we get in a battle in an arena. And then we cap off that day with episode 10 of Borderlands with Doodlezar, Sledge's Safe House, which, God, I am just loving playing this game with Doodle. Like, Doodle is actually so fun to play a game with any type of tactical stuff in it, because, like, she actually communicates very well in a shooter game environment, I feel like, and that is very fun, and, like, we cooperate very good in the game. I'm enjoying the playthrough, and also Borderlands is just a fucking awesome game. Anyway, moving on to December 6th, Friday, we got a lot of content for you on this day. Starting off, we have episode 10 of Halo Wars, Waiting, where we are waiting. We then have episode 76 of Fallout New Vegas. Why do I get a weird feeling when I hear that number next to the Fallout series? Anyway, that episode is Out of Vegas, where we move out of Vegas. Um, and then after that, we have actually 2 episodes of Tears of the Kingdom, but not quite. First, we have episode 365, which is an extra long episode at 39 minutes, The Worst Puzzle, where we do the worst puzzle in the game. Now here's the fun thing. This is 39 minutes. That's the edited down version. Going up on the same day, we have the uncut version of this episode, clocking in at 1 hour and 24 minutes. 1 hour and 24 minutes. That's how long. So yeah. It's the worst puzzle in the game. If you want to see the full length, which honestly, in this case, while it's a lot of sitting around and not doing much, there's spikes of goofy fun, where I'd almost say if you enjoy all of my content, the uncut version is worth watching. But anyway, we then cap off Friday with another episode of Shadow Space. Episode 14, Peace Talks, which it's been a while since we've seen this, but as a reminder, tri-weekly series. Every 3 weeks we have an episode. I would love for that to happen more frequently, but I just don't have the time to record, but hey, maybe, actually, I'm gonna say this right now, if we hit that unrealistic $2,000 goal, I will turn Shadow Space from a tri-weekly series to a bi-weekly series again, because I had to turn it from bi-weekly to tri-weekly because I was struggling to get sessions together with my work schedule and everything, but you know, I don't have to worry about a day job. That fixes that problem, and we can record Shadow Space more often. I'm talking really fast because I'm trying to not have this be a fucking 30-minute news video. Sorry if you're having trouble keeping up. But yeah, the episode 14 is 2 hours and 58 minutes. It is a heck of an episode, and it's an eventful one, as I'm just gonna already say it, it is the end of the arc that we have been, or the mini arc that we've been in. We're still in the Broken Triangle arc, but it's the end of the Bibble arc of Broken Triangle. So yeah. Anyway, moving forward, we then move on to the last day of the week, December 7th, Saturday. Starting off with episode 11 of Halo Wars, Burning the Flood, followed by episode 77 of New Vegas, Camp Golf, which is, I think, a very good episode. Then going into episode 159 of Death Stranding, Speedy Deliveries, following that up with episode 366 of Tears of the Kingdom, Northward Bound, and then we cap off the week with the next episode of Marble Island Roll Game Dev, which I don't have the episode number in front of me because I actually just recorded that right before recording this. Which I think the episode's gonna be called Tubes. But I have some sad news in regards to the Game Dev series. It is going to go onto a temporary hiatus. I talk about this in the episode, but the reason why is that I have been words. I've been very busy with work and other things going on in life, and because of that, I've been sort of falling behind on my backlog, and I am struggling to catch up and just barely keeping up. A lot of the videos that are going up this week, I just barely was able to record before the end of last week. And so because of that, I'm going to temporarily put the game dev videos on pause, because in the time it takes me to record one Marble Island Roll game dev episode, I could do several episodes of another series. So the time sync compared to number of videos is just currently not super worth it, and I just need to take a little bit of a break on that. And I'm very sorry about that, but you know, it's not gone forever. It's just gonna take a break. It's gonna go on hiatus. And you know, that gives people time to tell me how to fix all the fucking bugs I'm trying to figure out. As soon as I have more time and availability, you can be sure that it's going to be one of the first series that I try to bring back. But yeah. I hope you've all been enjoying or I hope you all are looking forward to this week's content, I should say, and have been enjoying all the previous week's content. Let me know if you like the new position of those little icons on the news thing. Go support me on the Ko-fi if you want to be able to influence what I play, and also just help me, you know, make a living. If you want to be convinced even further, go watch the Ko-fi trailer thing that I just recorded. You can find it either by going to the Ko-fi, and it'll be right on the front page of the Ko-fi, or just by, you know, looking at my recent uploads if you're watching this recently, or, you know, just search Ko-fi on my channel, and you should find it. Hope you've all been enjoying. Love you very, very much, and ta-ta for now.